Alrighty guys, welcome back. Here we are. It's time to jump into the match that everyone has been waiting for, the grand final of today's proceedings. It is AGN1 taking on Think here in the ESL Asia Go4WoT Cup number 45. I'm Go4WoT if you're just joining us, and we have been exposed to some pretty intense World of Tanks today. We've had some very close battles so far, and it looks like we're just about to have another one with some more tank picks coming underway. These two guys, of course, going to be battling it out here on steps, as we can see, and well, it's going to be a very interesting battle. It's sort of like two fresh competitors to the final today. AGN1, you know, they've definitely played in their fair share of Go4WoT Weekly Cups, but I personally wouldn't have picked them to have actually, you know, got this far in today's cup. So absolutely good on them. And Think, they've come from absolute nowhere, and they did kind of sort of win by default against the Super Noobs earlier on. Super Noobs unfortunately kind of were awarded a technical loss earlier on, but you know, Think they played pretty well against the NZ Armour Division, didn't lose a tank as we saw in their second game between them, so you know, they've definitely got some good tanking skills. So I'm really interested to see who is going to take this one out. And just taking a look at what we've got on their side, I'm pretty excited about what I'm seeing over there. Particularly all of those tank destroyers. I'm a sucker for tank destroyers, and I don't actually think we've seen the AMX 50 FOC before either, so yeah, that's yeah, I don't actually think we've seen it, so there we go. But of course the FOC 155 does have that auto-loading firepower of the 155mm cannon. It has got a lot of firepower in it, that's for sure. So it's looking like right now we are going to be loading in to the battle. Here we go, 27 seconds left, and as well as that, they've got the French medium, the AMX CDC, the French premium medium, whatever you want to call it, over here as well. So here we go, 10 seconds left until we get this one rolled out, and I'm actually loving that. We've got a Bat Chat. We've got a Bat Chat 155 in here as well. So AGN1, they are going to be taking that tier 10 artillery. They're going all out there. You know, they're saying none of this tier 8 stuff. We are just going to be going for that that tier 10 French artillery, and wow, I'm really interested to see how this one plays out for them. It is, you know, again, been a long while since we've seen something like that, so I'm pretty excited to see it. So there we go. Right now though, where it looks like the Bat Chat is going to be just rolling all the way down here, essentially with the rest of his team at the moment. It's going to be Paul in that one. In the meantime, actually, let's take a quick little run through of the team of AGN1 right now. So we've got WG first in the STB1. We have Purab 1992 in the Bat Chats 15558. The AE251 over here is going to be piloted by 555 Scrub coming at you. We've got Furious Mac back in his T110E5, Ray in the T62A, Gamer 26X in his AMX 50B, and Sinnett in the T110E5. So that Bat Chat though, I really actually want to see. You know, it looks like he's moving about a little bit at the moment, so playing very aggressively for an artillery, definitely not staying right at the back, really trying to use that mobility. And let's see. And actually, you know, this could work out really well because, of course, we've got all of these kind of heavy tank destroyers that, you know, really ideally aren't going to be moving a great deal. So, and things like the, like this one, the WT Alfie 100, the Waffle Tractor, definitely vulnerable to artillery fire. So, whoa. I'm not too sure what that was, but that was a game of 26X taking down the AMX CDC. Not a major loss there for Think. It's just a tier 8 medium, so they can. They should be fine. Oh, that's a bit of a hit, not a massive one. About 280 damage there coming onto Pericles from that bat chat. But, oh, a good hit nonetheless. That's another one that's just missed. And I'm just going to be staying around here seeing if the bat chat is going to be, hitting another one. Paul takes a hit there himself. All these tanks are continuing to move. I think that bat chat is not... Oh, there's a bit of a hit coming in from the bat chat. Hits two of them. And Otto Hoffman there in his waffle tractor is going to be taking a bit of damage. Dropped down to 46% hit points in the waffle tractor. And already we can see that bat chat is doing work from afar. Really liking that. And it's kind of the tank destroyer's worst enemy. Something like this bat chat. But in the meantime, we can see 555 Scrub coming at you. He's doing some great scouting here in the RU251, just poking up and down as Pericles in the Jagdpanzer E100 takes a bit of damage, and I don't think he managed to deal any, unfortunately. So in the meantime, Furious Mac is pushing out. This is honestly not looking good for the guys from Think, because they are really on the back foot right here. AGN1 slowly creeping up. They still have the arty. If they wanted to, they could just play it out, play it safe, and just use the arty. Try and whittle them down a little bit more as WG first takes down Mr. Barker. Furious Mac is going to be poking around, takes a shot on towards Pericles, and Shagaru there gets a shot on towards him, but pays the price for it. As in the meantime, we've got the bat chat going to be getting a shot. Is that going to hit? Oh, yes, it does. That's a bit of a hit there from Purab. And let's actually flick over towards these guys. And oh no, Pericles there on a 4% HP. The bat chat just a little bit too shallow of a trajectory to hit Otto Hoffman there. But these guys are in so much trouble right now. So much trouble. It's Otto Hoffman again, just missing that one. But, wow, one more shot comes in from the RU251, taking him down. Furious Mac takes down the Jagdpanzer, and I do not think this IS-7 is going to be long for the world either. Unfortunately, even the bat chat getting a bit of shots in there. So the 456 is going to be on 0% HP pretty soon. Even the RU251 gets a bit of a ram in. And he will be going down pretty soon. In the meantime, who else have we got up? We've got the FOC155 up, who might be trying to do some work there onto WG first in that tank destroyer. Is he going to be able to do anything? I'm not too sure. I don't think so. But right now, AGN1 looking super, super strong. And I at least want to see one good shot coming out from the FOC. One good shot at least. He's on 744 HP. Come on, he can get a good shot at. Come on, Paul, you can do it. I believe. Oh no, I don't quite think this is working. Just needs one shot to take down WG first. Come on, STB, you can do it. You can try and poke him. Nope, no you can't. No you can't. Oh, this isn't looking good. Not looking good at all. Paul doesn't even get his shot off, unfortunately. There we go. So, that was a pretty brutal start there to the grand final from AGN1. Of course, this is a best of 5 series, so Think I've got a lot of time to kind of come back from that, bounce back from that. But early on, things are not looking great for them. 0 damage, 0 damage, 0 damage. And 0 damage. That is an expensive repair bill for nothing for their bottom 4 tanks in that one. So there we go. Expensive ammo bill, I should say. But right now, we are going to be seeing some repicks coming in soon. And of course, for those that do not know the best of 5 format that we play here in the Go4WoT Weekly Cups, we play 2 games apiece. So we're going to be seeing AGN1 playing on the attack once again for this second game, and then we swap it out. Then we play a third game with AGN1 on the defense and Think on the attack. And if we go to a fourth game, it's going to be again Think on the attack, AGN1 on the defense. And if we go to a fifth and final game in this best of 5 series, and we're going to be swapping the map over to Ghost Town. So, going to be seeing how that one goes. And AOB here, they're saying, a waffle tractor on this map, seriously. And yeah, I mean, three tank destroyers. I love tank destroyers, but I think 3 on this map really pushing it a bit too far, to be perfectly honest. I've seen one, maybe one can work. Maybe one can work, you know, maybe a Jagdpanzer, you know, maybe, but 3, yeah, not convinced, to be perfectly honest, not convinced at all. So there we go. Alright, now though, we are going to be just locking in some more picks. Alrighty, there we go. And 555 Scrub coming at you is going to be swapping out one of those E5s, one of those T110 E5 American Tier 10 heavy tanks. Going to be swapping that one out with an AMX 50B, which is looking like we've got a much more sensible lineup here from these guys. Much more sensible. So, right now, the next pick, oh, we've got the batch. Oh, I was getting excited for a bit. I was hoping to see another one of those batch at Arties, but doesn't look like it. But yeah, that's the issue as well when it's not blind pick like that. I mean, like, yeah, the other team, like we saw last game, can just pick the Artie and boom. Counter pick those tank destroyers. Alrighty, so next up, looks like we've got the okay, 113. Interesting. And the final pick for the guys over there on AGN1 is going to be the T62A. Alright, let the guys know. It is a best of 5. Alrighty, and we are ready to go. I've got Elex in here as well. Of course, a big shout out to Elex, has been adminning today. And here we go. This is looking like a much more standard battle, much more what we're kind of used to seeing here on Steps. And you know, maybe the first battle, maybe thought, well, you know, it's a best of 5. We can try something new here, try something a bit crazy, try those 3 tank destroyers, but now it's all down to business for them. So here we go. We've got the guys rolling out right now. Let's have a look. These guys are going to be heading towards the 1 flag from the looks of things. And I would assume they're going to be setting up a much stronger defense than we saw last time. But I honestly think even with heavies on this map, you know, something like that Batch Hat Artie, you know, isn't too bad to have on the attack here. Because of course, when you're on the attack, often you can kind of control the flow of the game a bit, and you know, just bide your time, whittle away with your artillery. but it doesn't look like that's what we're going to be seeing here. In the meantime, though, Synapse in his T110E5 is going to be down here looking to head towards a 2 flag. Ooh. And looks like these guys are just going to be rolling down the lines. Okay. And looks like we might be seeing a 2 flag push from the looks of things. So we've got a very heavy focus lineup over here for the AGN1 guys. But let's actually take a quick little run through of the Think lineup as well, which we haven't been through yet. The 456 is going to be in his IS7. We have got Shagaroo in the IS4. Paul is going to be in his Batchat 25T. We've got Mr. Barker in the AMX 50B, Otto Hoffman in the AMX 50B as well, Austin's 543 in the CDC, and Pericles in the IS7. So there we go. But flicking back to, I think, the Batchat right there. There we go. Enemy has spotted Shagaroo over here at B7. And it's looking like we have got some pings. So these guys have definitely spotted out something fishy down there along the kind of dry riverbed here on steps. And what they've spotted is the entire, or just about the entire AGN1 team moving up there. And now AGN1, they've moved themselves on towards the flag. So 1 RU251 is going to be starting to get that cap on. Now we've got Shagaroo and his IS4 up here. Looks like he's going to be hit from the side. This isn't looking good. His ammunition rack is already damaged, and he's going to need to get a shot down very, very quickly. This is not looking good at all for him. He doesn't want to use his repair kit just yet, but just in case he gets tracked. But I think it's a little bit too late for that. He should try and repair and just try and do what he can before he dies, because he's going to be dying very, very quickly right now. Loses a track. Is going to be using his repair kit now. But on 25, 14% HP, gets rammed. One more shot comes in. That's going to be Furious Mac taking him down. Now Pericles in the IS7 around here is going to be coming into the fray. We've got one member of Think down already, and some more of the Think crew coming back in to try and defend that flag. The base cap is already on 65, so we need to see a reset pretty soon right here from the Think guys. And Otto Hoffman in his AMX 50B is going to be popping around the side, gets immobilized, gets tracked, and does manage to get one shot on towards a 113. Another one ricochets, needs to aim those ones in a little bit tighter as the base is on 12. Oh, just gets reset there from 90. So they do get the reset, but at what cost, it has to be asked, as we've got all of these guys falling like flies here, and only 3 tanks left on the Think lineup. They're going to be going down pretty soon as well. They haven't managed to take down any of AGN1 just yet, and I'm not sure if they will be able to, as we've got the Batchat running away, and Paul is not looking like he's going to be able to do much either. Dropped down to below 50% HP. A few more shots and he will be going down. And so that one from Ray does ricochet. A couple more, and he's proving very elusive. Oh, is he going to be able to get the kill into GamerX? Yes! Oh, he gets a wooden spoon prize. Does manage to stop it from being a perfect game. So, at least they've got that going for them. But overall, AGN1 looking super strong there on the attack on steps. And, well, it's down to this now, down to what could potentially be the final game in this best of 5 series. So there we go. Now we just got a few more picks to come in. And 555 Scrubs saying that those guys over there are going to be repicking. So AGN1 getting the repicks happening. Mr. Barker saying that they are going to be going on the same for the same tank lineup, which is fair enough. Alrighty. Okay, so 555 scrub. Just going to be changing up those tanks, and well, if Think lose this one, then unfortunately for them, they are going to be out. They're going to be the second places of today's ESL Asia Go4WoT Cup. And hopefully we see a nice and close one. I would really like to see this one go out to a... really like to see this one go out to a 5th map, but I'm just not too sure whether that will actually work or not. So here we go. But right now, looks like everyone is just about ready, so we'll let the guys know that we are ready as well. We should be able to get this one started off, but in the meantime, guys, remember you can hit the follow button down below if you're enjoying the stream, or if you want to be notified whenever we're going live for any other Wargaming Asia related World of Tanks esports action, or any other Wargaming related action, of course, all of that good stuff. So definitely hit that follow button down below. You can follow at ESLWOT on Twitter as well, to be notified whenever any sort of global World of Tanks esports action is going on. So definitely give those guys a follow over on Twitter as well. But right now, we are going to be taking the time to load in, and with 15 seconds left, it's time to find out whether Think can stay in this, or whether the guys from AGN1 with their T110E3 are going to be able to make this a 3-0 clean sweep in the grand final. So let's go with the guys from AGN1, roll through their lineup, starting off from the top. In the French Tier 10 Heavy, we have Gamer 26X, and in the E5, got Sinet. WG First is going to be in his E5. We've got Purab 1992. He's going to be in that T110 E3, the big Tier 10 American Heavy Tank Destroyer. We've got 555 Scrub coming at you in the RU251. And Furious Mac is going to be in his T110 E5. And we've got a T57 Heavy in the mix here as well, which we don't often see, but I quite like the T57. That's going to be driven by Ray. So right now, taking a look at what the attackers are doing. Looks like Paul in his bat chat is just going to be poking his head up over this hill. Got the CDC there as well. The CDC gets a cheeky shot on towards the RU251. So that's going to be one shot missing right there. So it's like Paul in his bat chat is just going to be kind of feeling it out, so to speak, not really committing to any pushes just yet. Maybe waiting for the rest of his kind of heavy lineup to get into place before he starts to push. But it's looking like a pretty stock standard 2-flag push, although AGN1, taking a look at their positions on the minimap there, are definitely ready for it. So I think might be trying to maybe get a few early shots across on towards him. That doesn't look like it's working though, as Paul gets dropped down to 87% HP. As Shagaroo there broadcasting for help, and he might need to help out himself as the AMX-50B takes a shell. I think that was in the turret as well. So I think so. Not looking good there for Otto Hoffman. He's dropped down to 80% HP. So this little poke war here that Think are playing, it's not going too well so far. AGN1 are looking very, very good, and definitely holding their positions at the moment, but it looks like Think might be trying to rethink their tactics and maybe go for a river push on the dry riverbed down here in the kind of 9 line. So let's wait and see. As Pericles in the IS-7 up there is trying to get a few shots across. Doesn't seem to be dealing too much damage, but here we go. It looks like the call is made over the Think comms to roll out. And we've got the 456, excuse me, on 69% HP as he takes a shell heading outside of cover there, and his IS-7. But look at this. This is a lot of heavy armor rolling down the river, and some shots actually coming on towards Paul right there, but he doesn't take any damage. I think that one just tracked him, as we've got Austin's 543 and the CDC coming over the corner first. He goes down in seconds right there, milliseconds even. So the CDC's down early on. Sinnott with that kill right there. The next focus looks to be this AMX-50B. Hoffman, no, the next focus is going to be the Bat Chat. The Bat Chat goes up super quickly. Looks like a whole 21 seconds left for Otto Hoffman to reload. These guys, they need to retreat, but the guys from AGN1, they are not letting them, pushing back around the corner. Look at this, as we've got Gamer26B. He's going to be coming up to try and stop that base cap as well. Excellent division of labour there from AGN1. And right now, one more shot's all it's going to take out the 456. Ray goes down as well. Sorry, Ray takes down Otto as well. And the 456 goes down. In the meantime, up the top, the base cap is stopped. This is looking all in favour of AGN1 right now. It's almost GG's unless these three left can pull off a miracle right there. But one more tank does go down for AGN1. Though I don't think it is going to be enough. Shagaru there on 23% HP in the IS-4. Yep, 555 scrub. Calling out the GGs. Mr. Barker called GGs after that. And Pericles is the last man standing there. He's ricocheting a fair amount. Can't quite ricochet them all. And there we go. GGs coming out for everyone. And that is going to be AGN1 taking out the win there in today's ESL Asia Go4WoT Weekly Cup. So congratulations to AGN1 for first in today's Weekly Cup. That was a fun one to cast right there, and you know, I think the new Tier 10 format, we're going to be seeing more and more interesting combos, and more and more of these teams adapting as well as we progress throughout the weeks. But that's just about it for today. GG's, AGN1 take out first place, and I think I'm going to be heading off now as well, guys. So thanks for everyone who tuned in today. Remember to hit that follow button down below. Follow us on Twitter, all of that good stuff as well. But for now, this has been Go Gadget, and I'll see you next week.